If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I like to cover the World Economic Forum to show you guys what they're talking about. So I monitor it every day. I monitor their YouTube channel where they upload all the time because they tell you what the plan is, what the future holds, the future of technology, the future of currency. And this isn't, well, this is the way it's going to evolve. This is what they're planning to do. And we see all this stuff now right in front of our faces because they've been talking about this for a decade. They've been talking about a reset, a reset, a reset. Well, how do you get a reset? You're seeing how you get a reset. Create something that affects the whole world, start destroying the economy, and the rest is history, right? So one of the things that I want to show you is them talking about, they uploaded this today, talking about technology and getting an evolving technology so it's wearable technology. Now, obviously we know this type of technology is here with the Fitbit or these watches that monitor your heart rate and all that stuff. Well, they want this to evolve over the next year or so into your clothing. And this will have to do with even the graphene type skin tattoo types of things, which you're about to see when I show you the clip. But it has to continue to evolve, right? It has to go from something that's in your hand, a computer at your desk, to this getting on you, right? And being on your body. So it's almost like it is in you, but it's not there yet. It's one step away, of course, from being in you. And this all has to do with the mark. This has to do with transhumanism, mixing iron and clay, making man a machine, so to speak. This is them talking about the evolution of getting wearable technology on your body. And you'll see for yourself, it couldn't be more pointless. It couldn't be a bigger waste, but they're going to tell everyone by creating this prideful society that we have, how this can change the world. You could monitor every little detail about your body. Oh, well, you had 7 grams of salt today. Oh, yeah. Oh, you took 3 dumps today. Oh, great. This is your heartbeat at the moment. No one cares, but they want you to care because this is how they're going to dupe people into taking this technology. And of course, mixing that with, you're going to live longer, you're going to feel better, and it's going to be able to even fight off things that are inside of you like cancer. But this is them talking about wearable technology as they prep you for the technology to be inside of you. Keep a close look at the skin graft tattoo that they show that they touch and turn on. I just showed you this with Zuckerberg in the metaverse where he did the same thing. He touched his wrist or his hand and brought up, screens and worlds and all this type of crap. This is mixing man with machine. This is the prep right here at the World Economic Forum.
Today, electronics is everywhere. We are becoming more attached to our electronic devices and using these devices in ways that we could not imagine possible 2 decades ago. Electronics help us communicate, stay close to our loved ones, be more efficient at work, and even at staying healthy. Due to the advances that we have in hardware and software, we are quickly moving towards in-home care and also constant monitoring of our vital signs. But if we look at the way we design and build electronics, we will see that the rate of which we fabricate and assemble electronics is moving much slower pace than the way we use the electronics. You see that discrete components are still assembled into hardboards, and at the end, the devices that we carry have a rigid format. So what if we started designing electronics in a different way? What if electronics were flexible, lightweight, conformal to the body? How would that change the diagnostic methods that we have today?
What can we expect from body-adapted wearable electronics in the next 5 to 10 years? Well, in the future, you won't need to buy separate devices to monitor different biomarkers or different components, or to continuously monitor your health. You just wear your daily clothes, which will be equipped with invisible, flexible sensors that will monitor all the functionalities that you need. In fact, not only they will monitor the functionalities, but they will also predict any serious health episodes that you may have, and even they can warn your physician that you may be having, let's say, a heart attack, or you may be having any sort of a seizure. You will be sensed by what you wear in your daily routine in a comfortable, pain-free, and completely convenient manner.
Some people will have concerns about data privacy when it comes to these body-adaptable wearables. Do you think that's something people should be concerned about as this technology moves forward?
Now, of course, the companies that are producing these or will be producing these wearable on-body sensors must have very clear terms on their privacy protection, on their privacy terms, and the user must be able to accept or not accept these privacy terms without feeling that they're losing the actual services or the actual benefits of these on-body wearables. If it comes to me, I have my trust in a safe, reliable future that is filled with plenty of on-body wearable technologies, and especially wearable wireless sensing technologies.
If I may ask, what's your personal dream when it comes to body-adapted wearables? Let's say we were having this conversation again in 5 to 10 years' time. What would you be wearing, or what sensors would you have on you, and what would they be measuring?
If you talk about on-body wearables, I would be wearing smart clothing that would be wirelessly sensing my heart rate, my cholesterol, for example, lactate, for sure. These are the things that I care about that fit my lifestyle.
And again, these people aren't elected. No one knows who deemed these people to be in charge of our reality and our world. Why aren't there laws in place to prevent people from turning into Dr. Frankensteins, like the guy with the quantum computer who's like, oh, we're going to bring over these demons from the other side. They're going to be like, just think of them as little humans, elderly, knowledgeable things that are so much smarter than advanced than all of us. Oh, because that's what we need. We need something smarter and more advanced that doesn't like us or want us here. That's great. Yeah, bring it over so it can destroy us. Huh? Well, this is the same type of unnecessary crap that they tell you need. And of course, this is going to end up being marketed towards the youth out there. And we know that they're already putting certain things in people's bodies to start the mutation process. You've seen videos. You might say, well, I don't know if those are real videos or not. But people who did a certain something where they were hooking up to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, it was reading them. Okay? Whether you want to believe those videos are real or not, this is the type of technology that's going to be made readily available, and people are going to line up for it, and they're going to want it. So this is the progression that they take. They start, like I said, credit cards, phones. Now we're at this point where, okay, you wear the wristwatch. Oh, you have the wristband at the Tomorrowland concerts or whatever these things are, Coachella, and you walk around and you scan your wrist. You don't have cash anymore. This is all getting everything prepped to be in you. And you saw they showed the Google glasses, so to speak. I don't know if those were necessarily the Google glasses, but this is what it's going to be like, right? You're going to be able to bring these things up in front of you and see these different reality in front of you. And it's going to go from like virtual glasses, virtual reality, to when it's in you, you don't even need the virtual goggles because you're already mixed. You're already half human, half machine. And again, marketed towards people with all of the mind control I've talked about over the years, from superheroes to technology to living forever. All that type of stuff is how they get people to go, cool, neat. And of course, it goes to the youth, because the youth out there are brain dead. At least the majority of them are. Everything's a joke. You're a boomer if you don't agree with living in the metaverse. Oh, you're a boomer. Huh? A boomer? Yeah, because I don't want to live in fantasy land where everybody's a cartoon and you can levitate and do all this boring nonsense, because I like to live in the actual real world. Well, I don't know if I actually like to live in the real world the way it is now, but what better way to get people to want to join those realities than by destroying the current world we live in? And that's what they're going to continue to do. And it's going to make people want to live in a metaverse. So you see this type of technology, the World Economic Forum is prepping people for it. They're getting people prepared that the next step, the next evolution, so to speak, is going to be wearing this in your clothes. You won't see it. It's not like you're going to have cords coming out of your clothes. It's going to be a normal thing. Oh, it's a skin graft, right? The next step after that, the skin graft, the skin tattoo, and the mark. And they want you to know that it's coming, and they're preparing people for it to come, but everybody's going to be on board because all they need to do is stick an Apple sticker on it and tell everybody it's the new Apple, the new Apple device. Ooh, cool, neat. I got to have it. Yeah, the new iPhone 33 that'll probably be the 33rd. No, it's probably way further down the line than 2030, but let's say it's the iPhone 20. And instead, the phone's actually in you. Ooh, right? The evolution to the mark is what we're seeing. World Economic Forum showing it to you. And again, I watch these videos to show you guys, and of course for myself to see what in the world they're doing. I mean, this is the enemy showing you what they have planned for you right in front of your face. The evolution of technology, wrap it in a bow, make it sound like it's great. Oh, we're going to monitor your heart rate. We're going to monitor everything you do, right? We're going to be literally in you and be able to control you because, you're not fully human anymore, and we've altered, your DNA and all that. And people are just like, yeah, when it's all not necessary. None of this should be happening. We've never, ever should have gotten to this point, but this is the point we're at. So you got to be aware of these things so you know what the enemy is trying to do. Again, your salvation is through Jesus Christ alone. You don't need to know what the enemy's doing to survive, but why let them run you over? Why let them, you could unwillingly fall into this deception that's going on in the world without knowing what your enemy's doing. So that's why, to me, it's important to know these things. I want to remind everyone to check out the website at callforuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. Check it out if you haven't. I want to thank everyone who is here. And again, thank you, Patreons, and all of you who thumbs up the videos and show support. It's greatly appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. So thanks so much. Hope you're all doing well. God bless you and your families.